you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, I'm Socorina and welcome to AlishasFactJunction. I am so excited for today's video because we are diving deep into something that I am literally obsessed with, and I bet a lot of you are too. Pasta. Seriously, pasta is like my love language. It's comforting, it's delicious, and there are so many different kinds. It's more than just food. It's a whole universe of shapes, textures, and culinary traditions that can transport you straight to a cozy Italian kitchen with just one bite. I can't wait to get started and share all these fun facts with you. Did you know that there are over 600, that's right, 600 different shapes of pasta out there? Mind blown. Each one has its own unique story, its own special purpose, and often a specific region in Italy it calls home. It's like every little piece of pasta has its own personality. From the super familiar ones we eat all the time to some more unique and maybe even new to you shapes, we're going on a journey. Let's dive into the world of pasta. Over 600 shapes, each with a story and a taste of Italy. Today, we're going to explore 18 of these amazing varieties, uncovering their origins and what makes them so special. So grab a snack, maybe even a bowl of your favorite pasta, because things are about to get deliciously informative. We're going to talk about why certain shapes pair better with certain sauces, the cute meanings behind some of their names, and just generally celebrate the amazingness that is pasta. I've done a ton of research, and I've got so many fun tidbits to share. I'm hoping you'll learn something new, and maybe even get inspired to try a new pasta shape next time you're cooking. Okay, are you ready to twirl, scoop, and slurp your way through this pasta adventure? Let's do this! Alright, kicking things off with an absolute classic, probably the most famous pasta in the entire world. It's spaghetti. I mean, who doesn't have a box of spaghetti in their pantry right now? It's like the little black dress of the pasta world. Timeless, versatile, and always a good idea. These long, thin, solid, cylindrical strands are just iconic. When you think pasta, spaghetti is probably the first image that pops into your head, right? It's a staple in Italian-American cuisine and loved globally for its simplicity and its amazing ability to pair with so many different sauces. It's the kind of pasta that feels like a warm hug, perfect for a cozy night in or a big family dinner. I feel like it's everyone's comfort food go-to. Now for a super cute fact, the word spaghetti actually means little strings. It comes from the Italian word spago, which means string or twine, and spaghetti is the diminutive form. Isn't that adorable? I just love picturing someone way back when looking at these delicate strands and thinking, yep, these look exactly like tiny little strings. It's so descriptive and perfectly captures their essence. It's amazing how such a simple name has stuck for centuries and is recognized all over the world. Knowing this little tidbit makes me appreciate my next bowl of spaghetti even more. And I hope it does for you too. It adds a little bit of history and charm to every bite. When it comes to sauces, spaghetti is super versatile, but it really shines with oil-based or tomato-based sauces that can evenly coat each strand. Think classic marinara, a hearty bolognese, or even a simple aglio e olio, garlic and oil. Because the strands are smooth and round, they allow thinner sauces to cling beautifully without getting lost. You can twirl it around your fork, getting that perfect bite every single time. While it's most famous for these pairings, people get creative with spaghetti in carbonara, with seafood, or even in some baked dishes. It's just a fantastic all-rounder and a perfect start to our pasta parade. I'm already hungry talking about it. Next up, we have another super popular shape that I know you guys are familiar with. It's penne. These medium-length tubes are cut on an angle, kind of like the nib of an old-fashioned quill pen, which is actually where they get their name. Penne is the plural of penna, which means pen in Italian. How cool is that? I love when pasta names have these little stories behind them. It makes cooking with them even more fun. These diagonal cuts aren't just for show, you guys. They serve a super important purpose when it comes to sauciness, which we'll get into. They're a bit more robust than spaghetti and have a wonderful chewy texture. So those angled ends I mentioned, they are genius. They create a larger surface area for sauces to cling to, and the hollow tube itself is like a little tunnel, perfect for trapping even more deliciousness inside. This makes penne absolutely amazing with thicker sauces and sauces that have little bits of meat or vegetables because all those goodies get caught in and on the pasta. Think creamy sauces, chunky vegetable sauces, or a classic arrabbiata. The ridges on some types of penne, known as penne rigate, which means ridged penne, provide even more texture and grip for the sauce. It's like they were engineered for maximum flavor delivery. Penne is also a fantastic choice for baked pasta dishes, like a cheesy pasta bake, because its sturdy shape holds up really well to cooking and doesn't get mushy. It's also a popular pick for pasta salads because those tubes and angles catch all the dressing and little bits of chopped veggies or cheese. Whether it's penne lisse, smooth, or penne rigate, ridged, this shape is a true workhorse in the kitchen. It's satisfying, it's versatile, and those little sauce pockets are just everything. Definitely a must-have in your pasta rotation if it isn't already. Okay, you guys, let's talk about a pasta shape that brings instant comfort and cheesy grins to faces everywhere: macaroni. Specifically, we're often thinking of elbow macaroni, those cute little curved tubes that are practically synonymous with mac and cheese. I mean, can you even imagine mac and cheese with any other pasta? It just wouldn't be the same. Macaroni is small, it's mighty, and it's a beloved staple in so many households, especially if there are kids around, or kids at heart, like me when it comes to cheese. It's just one of those shapes that feels incredibly nostalgic and comforting. The name macaroni has a bit of a debated history, but it's thought to have come from the Italian word macaroni. These small tubular pasta shapes are incredibly versatile beyond just their starring role in mac and cheese. Their hollow, curved shape is perfect for capturing creamy sauces, and their small size makes them easy to eat, especially for little ones. They cook relatively quickly, which is always a bonus on a busy weeknight. Whether it's baked in a casserole or simmered in a soup, macaroni brings a delightful chewiness and a comforting familiarity to any dish. It's simple, unpretentious, and always satisfying. Beyond the iconic mac and cheese, elbow macaroni is also fantastic in pasta salads, minestrone soup, or even in goulash. Its small size means it mixes well with other ingredients, ensuring you get a little bit of everything in each bite. The curve of the elbow shape also creates little nooks and crannies that are perfect for holding on to dressings and sauces. So, while it might be the undisputed king of cheesy goodness, don't be afraid to let your macaroni explore other culinary adventures. It's a humble pasta with a whole lot of potential, and definitely a comfort food champion. Chapter 4. Fusilli Spirals of Fun. Get ready to twist and shout for our next pasta shape, fusilli. These gorgeous corkscrew-shaped spirals are just so much fun, aren't they? I love how they look on a plate, all twirly and playful. The name fusilli is believed to come from fuso, which means spindle, as traditionally they were made by rolling a small rod over the pasta to create that iconic spiral shape. Imagine the skill that took. Nowadays, they are mostly machine-made, but that beautiful form remains, ready to catch all your favorite sauces in its many twists and turns. They add such a great textural element to any dish. The magic of fusilli lies in its shape. Those tight spirals and deep grooves are absolutely perfect for trapping sauces, especially thicker, creamier ones, or sauces with lots of little bits and pieces. Think rich cheese sauces, hearty meat ragus, or even a vibrant pesto. Every single nook and cranny gets coated in flavor, making each bite an explosion of taste. It's like the pasta is designed to hug the sauce, ensuring you get the perfect pasta-to-sauce ratio every single time. I find that chunkier vegetable sauces also work wonderfully with fusilli, as the veggies get nestled into the spirals. Fusilli is also a fantastic choice for pasta salads because its robust shape holds up well, and all those twists and turns are perfect for catching dressings and little bits of chopped ingredients. It adds a really nice visual appeal to a salad too. You can find fusilli in different colors as well, often tinted with spinach for green or tomato for red, which makes for an even prettier dish. So, if you're looking for a pasta that's both fun to look at and incredibly efficient at delivering sauce, fusilli is definitely your guy. It's a playful pasta that doesn't mess around when it comes to flavor. Chapter 5. Farfalle, cute little bow ties. Next on our pasta parade is quite possibly one of the cutest pasta shapes ever, farfalle. You probably know them as bow tie pasta, and that's exactly what farfalle means in Italian, butterflies. Isn't that just adorable? They are made from a small rectangle or oval of pasta, pinched in the middle to create that distinctive bow tie or butterfly shape. I just think they're so whimsical and pretty, and they instantly make any dish look a little more special and fun. They're a favorite with kids and adults alike, and I can totally see why. Who wouldn't want butterflies in their bowl? The unique shape of farfalle, with its frilly edges and a slightly thicker, chewier center where it's pinched, offers a really interesting texture in every bite. The wings are flatter and more delicate, while the central knot provides a more substantial chew. This textural contrast is one of the things that makes farfalle so appealing. It also means it can hold on to sauces in different ways. Thinner sauces will coat the wings, while chunkier bits can get caught in the pinched center. It's like a little surprise in every mouthful. Farfalle is super versatile. It's commonly used in pasta salads because its charming shape holds up well and looks beautiful mixed with fresh vegetables and a light vinaigrette. It's also great with light tomato sauces, creamy sauces, or even just a simple butter and parmesan. Because of its relatively flat surfaces, it pairs well with sauces that have small distinct ingredients, like peas or chopped ham, which can nestle nicely against the pasta. So, if you want to add a touch of elegance and fun to your meal, reach for the farfalle. These little butterflies are sure to make you smile. Chapter 6. Lasagna Layers of Love. Oh, you guys, now we're talking about a pasta dish that is the epitome of comfort food and indulgence, lasagna. While lasagna refers to the dish itself, it's made with wide, flat sheets of pasta, also called lasagna. These aren't your typical bite-sized pasta pieces. These are broad, rectangular sheets designed for layering. Just thinking about a bubbling, cheesy lasagna coming out of the oven makes my mouth water. It's a dish that often takes time and love to prepare, making it perfect for special occasions or a cozy Sunday dinner with family and friends. It's a true labor of love. The beauty of lasagna pasta sheets is their ability to create distinct, delicious layers. You stack them with rich meat sauce, like a classic bolognese, creamy bechamel sauce, and generous amounts of cheese, typically ricotta, mozzarella, and parmesan. Each layer is a new discovery of flavor and texture. The flat, wide surface of the pasta provides the perfect canvas for these rich fillings, absorbing the flavors and holding everything together. Some lasagna sheets even have ruffled edges called lasagna ricce, which add a little extra texture and help hold even more sauce. It's all about creating that perfect, hearty stack. Making lasagna can be an event in itself, but the result is always worth it. That moment when you cut into it and see all those beautiful layers is just so satisfying. While meat lasagna is a classic, there are endless variations, including vegetarian versions packed with spinach, mushrooms, and other delicious veggies. The pasta sheets themselves are pretty straightforward, but they are the essential foundation for this iconic, beloved dish. So next time you're craving something truly hearty and comforting, remember the humble lasagna sheets that make it all possible. They are the unsung heroes of layered deliciousness. Chapter 7. Ravioli, perfect pasta pillows. Next up, let's talk about a pasta that's like a little surprise package of deliciousness. Ravioli. These are essentially pasta pillows, you guys. They consist of 2 layers of thin pasta dough that are sealed around a yummy filling. And oh, the fillings! The possibilities are literally endless. From classic ricotta and spinach to meat, seafood, mushrooms, butternut squash, or even sweet fillings for dessert ravioli. It's a whole world of flavor tucked inside a delicate pasta parcel. I love how you get a burst of filling with every bite. It's such a treat. The name ravioli is thought to come from an old Italian word, riavvolgere, which means to wrap. How fitting is that? They can come in various shapes, most commonly square or round, and sometimes they have those cute frilly edges made with a pastry wheel, which also helps to seal them tightly. Making ravioli from scratch can be a bit of a project, but it's so rewarding. But don't worry, there are also amazing store-bought fresh ravioli options available if you're short on time. The key is that beautiful contrast between the tender pasta exterior and the flavorful, often creamy or savory, filling inside. Because ravioli already has so much flavor packed inside, it doesn't need a super heavy or complicated sauce. Often, a simple sauce is best to let the filling shine. Think a light butter and sage sauce, a fresh tomato sauce, or even just a drizzle of good quality olive oil and a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. You don't want to overpower those delicious little pillows. Each bite is a delightful combination of pasta and filling, making ravioli a truly special and satisfying meal. They feel a little bit fancy, even on a weeknight. Chapter 8. Orecchiette, adorable little ears. Okay, this next pasta shape is one of my personal favorites because it's just so unique and has such a cute name. Orecchiette, pronounced orecchiette. This pasta comes from Puglia, a region in southern Italy, the heel of Italy's boot. And guess what orecchiette means in Italian? It means little ears. And they really do look like tiny, adorable ears, don't they? They are small, dome-shaped pasta with a thinner center and a slightly thicker edge, and they have a distinctive rough surface. That shape and texture are key to their magic. The unique concave shape of orecchiette makes them absolutely perfect for scooping up sauces. They are like little cups or bowls, designed to cradle chunky bits of vegetables or meat. Traditionally in Puglia, they are often served with robust rustic sauces like a classic broccoli rabe and sausage sauce, or a simple fresh tomato and ricotta sauce. The rough, porous texture, which often comes from being handmade or extruded through bronze dies, also helps the sauce cling beautifully to the pasta. Every little ear becomes a vessel for flavor. Making orecchiette by hand is a traditional skill in Puglia, often passed down through generations. It involves pressing a small disc of dough with your thumb against a surface to create that signature cupped shape. It's amazing to think about the history and tradition behind such a simple-looking pasta. Their delightful chewiness and incredible ability to hold sauce make them a joy to eat. If you haven't tried orecchiette before, I highly recommend seeking them out. They offer a truly unique and satisfying pasta experience, straight from the heart of southern Italy. Chapter 9. Bucatini spaghetti with a secret. Alright, you guys, imagine spaghetti, but with a fun little secret hidden inside. That's bucatini for you. This pasta looks a lot like thick spaghetti from the outside, but here's the cool part. It has a tiny hole running through the center. The name bucatini comes from the Italian word buco, which means hole, while bucato means pierced. So it's literally pierced spaghetti. This little hole is a game changer when it comes to sauce, and it gives bucatini a really interesting texture that I absolutely love. It's like spaghetti's more robust and playful cousin. That central hole, or pertugio as it's called, is what makes bucatini so special. It doesn't just make the pasta a bit thicker and chewier than spaghetti, it also allows sauce to flow right through the middle of each strand. So, you get sauce coating the outside and sauce flowing through the inside. Double the sauciness. This makes it incredibly satisfying to eat, especially with thinner, more liquid sauces that can easily seep into that tiny tunnel. It's like a built-in flavor delivery system, and it's honestly so cool. Bucatini is famously paired with amatriciana sauce, a traditional Italian sauce made with guanciale, cured pork cheek, pecorino cheese, and tomato. The richness of the amatriciana just clings to and flows through the bucatini perfectly. It's also fantastic with other robust tomato-based sauces or even a simple cacio e pepe. Because it's a bit sturdier than spaghetti, it can handle heartier ingredients. If you love spaghetti but want to try something with a little extra oomph and a fun textural surprise, bucatini is definitely the pasta to try. That little hole makes all the difference. Let's journey to the beautiful region of Liguria in northwest Italy, home of pesto, for our next pasta trofie. These are short, thin, twisted pasta shapes, and they are just so charming. The name trofie is a bit of a mystery, with some saying it comes from a Ligurian word meaning to rub, referring to how they were traditionally made by rubbing a small piece of dough between your hands. Others link it to the Greek word trophy, meaning nourishment. Whatever the origin, these delicate little twists are a true Ligurian specialty and absolutely iconic when paired with their local green gold pesto. Trofie pasta has a unique, slightly chewy texture that's incredibly satisfying. The way they are twisted creates little nooks and crannies that are perfect for capturing sauces, especially, as I mentioned, pesto. The traditional pairing of trofie with Genovese pesto is a match made in culinary heaven. The basil, pine nuts, garlic, parmesan, and olive oil in the pesto cling to every spiral of the trofie, creating a dish that is bursting with fresh, vibrant flavor. It's like they were made for each other, and it's a combination that truly represents the taste of Liguria. While pesto is its soulmate, trofie is also delicious with other light sauces, perhaps with seafood, which is abundant in the coastal region of Liguria, or simple tomato-based sauces. Their small, irregular shape makes them fun to eat, and they cook relatively quickly. If you ever visit Liguria, you'll find trofie al pesto on almost every menu, and for good reason. But you don't have to travel to Italy to enjoy them. They are becoming more widely available. So, if you spot some trofie, grab a jar of good pesto and treat yourself to an authentic taste of the Italian Riviera. It's simple, elegant, and so good. Get ready for a pasta shape that's as fun to say as it is to eat. Cavatappi! Cavatappi literally means corkscrews in Italian, and that's exactly what these delightful spirals look like. They are hollow, S-shaped tubes that are twisted into a helical shape resembling, well, a corkscrew. I just love their playful, bouncy appearance. They're sometimes also called celentani or spirally. No matter what you call them, they are guaranteed to bring a smile to your face and a lot of fun to your dinner plate. They're like the party animals of the pasta world. The beauty of cavatappi lies in its complex shape. Those hollow tubes and deep ridges, combined with the spiral form, make them absolute champions at trapping sauce. Whether it's a creamy cheese sauce for a gourmet mac and cheese, a chunky vegetable sauce, or a hearty meat sauce, cavatappi grabs onto it and doesn't let go. The sauce gets into all those nooks and crannies, ensuring that every single bite is packed with flavor. Plus, their sturdy, springy texture is incredibly satisfying to chew. They really hold their shape well during cooking. Cavatappi is super versatile. It's a fantastic choice for baked pasta dishes because it holds up so well, and those spirals look amazing under a layer of melted cheese. It's also a popular option for pasta salads, adding a fun visual element and lots of places for dressing to hide. I've even seen them used in soups. If you're looking to switch things up from your usual pasta shapes and want something that's both fun and functional, cavatappi is an excellent choice. Those delightful corkscrews are sure to be a hit with everyone at the table. Now, let's shrink things down a bit and talk about ditalini. These are very short, small tubes of pasta, and their name literally means little thimbles in Italian. Dita means finger, and ditali are thimbles. How cute is that? They are tiny but mighty, and they play a crucial role in many comforting dishes, especially soups. You might recognize them from classic Italian soups like pasta e fagioli, pasta and bean soup, or minestrone. Their small size makes them perfect for adding texture and substance to brothy dishes without being overwhelming. The primary role of ditalini is, as I mentioned, in soups. Their small, hollow shape allows them to soak up the flavorful broth, and they become wonderfully tender while still retaining a bit of chew. They distribute evenly throughout the soup, ensuring you get a little bit of pasta in almost every spoonful. Because they are so small, they cook quickly, which is another reason they are great for adding to soups towards the end of the cooking process. They just blend in so well with all the other ingredients, like beans, vegetables, and broth. But ditalini isn't just for soups, you guys. Their small size also makes them a good choice for pasta salads, especially those with finely chopped ingredients. They can also be used in simple dishes for young children because they are easy to manage. Some people even enjoy them with a light sauce, almost like a miniature version of penne. So, while they might be tiny, these little thimbles are surprisingly versatile and an essential component of many heartwarming rustic Italian recipes. Don't underestimate the power of these little pasta tubes. Next up, we have a pasta that is pure elegance, tagliatelle. These are long flat ribbons of pasta, similar in shape to fettuccine, but typically a little wider. The name tagliatelle comes from the Italian verb tagliare, which means to cut, because traditionally, fresh pasta dough was rolled out and then cut into these beautiful ribbons. They are most associated with the Emilia-Romagna region of Italy, which is also home to bolognese sauce. And that's no coincidence, you guys. This pasta and that sauce are a legendary pairing. Tagliatelle's wide, flat, and porous surface makes it absolutely perfect for clinging onto rich, hearty sauces. This is why it's the traditional pasta of choice for ragu alla bolognese. The broad ribbons provide ample surface area for the meaty sauce to adhere to, ensuring that every strand is generously coated. Unlike thinner pastas where a heavy sauce might slide off, tagliatelle can really hold its own. The texture of fresh egg tagliatelle is particularly luxurious, silky, tender, yet with a satisfying chew. It feels so decadent and special. While bolognese is its most famous partner, tagliatelle also pairs beautifully with other substantial sauces like creamy mushroom sauces, rich cheese sauces, or even simple butter and sage with a sprinkle of parmesan. The key is a sauce that can really coat those lovely ribbons. It's a pasta that feels both rustic and refined at the same time. If you're making a truly special slow-cooked sauce, serving it with tagliatelle will elevate the entire dish. It's a classic for a reason and a true taste of Italian culinary tradition. Definitely a shape to savor. Alright, let's talk about a pasta shape that's all about being stuffed and baked to perfection. Cannelloni. These are large hollow tubes of pasta, typically about 3 to 4 inches long and an inch in diameter. The name cannelloni means large reeds or large pipes in Italian, which perfectly describes their shape. Unlike some other stuffed pastas that are sealed, cannelloni are open tubes that you fill with delicious mixtures, then typically cover with sauce and bake until bubbly and golden. They are like the cozy blankets of the pasta world, all wrapped around a warm, savory filling. The magic of cannelloni lies in that satisfying combination of tender pasta, a rich, flavorful filling, and a luscious sauce all baked together. Common fillings include ricotta and spinach, various ground meats, or even seafood. Once filled, the tubes are usually arranged in a baking dish, smothered in a sauce like bechamel or tomato sauce or sometimes both, topped with cheese and then baked. The pasta softens and absorbs the flavors of the filling and sauce, creating a truly comforting and impressive dish. It's a bit of a project, but so worth it for a special meal. Cannelloni is similar to another baked pasta dish, manicotti, and sometimes the terms are used interchangeably, though there can be slight differences in the pasta itself. Manicotti shells are often ridged, and sometimes pre-made crepes are used instead of pasta tubes. Regardless of the exact name, the concept is the same. Large tubes filled with goodness and baked to perfection. It's a hearty, satisfying dish that's perfect for feeding a crowd or for a cozy weekend dinner. If you love baked pasta dishes, cannelloni is a must-try. Now for a pasta shape that's like a little hug in a bowl, tortellini. These are small, ring-shaped or navel-shaped, as some say, at pasta, traditionally stuffed with a mixture of meat, like pork loin, prosciutto, and mortadella, or cheese. They originate from the Emilia-Romagna region of Italy, just like tagliatelle and bolognese sauce. That region is a pasta powerhouse, you guys. The legend behind their shape is super romantic and a bit whimsical. They are said to be inspired by the goddess Venus's navel. How about that for a backstory? Tortellini are little pockets of flavor. The dough is typically an egg pasta, which gives them a lovely yellow color and a tender yet firm texture. The filling, whether it's a savory meat blend or a creamy cheese mixture, is encased in this delicate pasta. Because they are small and self-contained, they are incredibly versatile. They are famously served in a simple, clear broth, especially tortellini in brodo, which is a classic Christmas dish in Italy. The warmth of the broth and the savory little dumplings are just so comforting. But tortellini aren't just for soup. They are also delicious served with a light sauce, like a simple tomato sauce, a cream sauce, or even just butter and sage, similar to ravioli. The key is not to overpower the flavor of the filling. They can also be great in pasta salads when chilled. Making tortellini from scratch is a labor of love, involving careful folding and shaping, but the results are truly special. Whether store-bought or homemade, these little rings of joy are always a delightful treat. Chapter 16. Agnolotti, folded pillows of deliciousness. Let's explore another delightful stuffed pasta, similar to ravioli but with its own unique charm, agnolotti. These hail from the Piedmont region in northwestern Italy. While ravioli are typically made from two separate pieces of pasta sealed together, agnolotti are often made by folding a single sheet of pasta over a filling, creating a half-moon or rectangular pillow with softer, more tender edges where it's sealed. The name agnolotti is thought to come from agnolotte, a dialect word for a ring-shaped tool once used to make them, or perhaps from a chef named Angiolino. The fillings for agnolotti are often rich and savory, frequently featuring roasted meat or vegetables. A classic Piedmontese version, agnolotti del plin, is small and pinched closed. Plin means pinch in the local dialect, often filled with roasted meats. Because the pasta is folded over, you get a lovely contrast in texture. The sealed edge is tender, and the pasta itself is delicate. Like other stuffed pastas, they are little treasures of flavor, with the filling taking center stage. It's all about that perfect bite of pasta and filling combined. Agnolotti are traditionally served quite simply, often with just a drizzle of melted butter and sage, or with the juices from the roasted meat that was used in the filling. This allows the delicate flavor of the pasta and the richness of the filling to truly shine without being overshadowed by a heavy sauce. They are considered a very refined and elegant pasta shape. If you're a fan of ravioli, you should definitely seek out agnolotti for a slightly different but equally delicious stuffed pasta experience. They are a true taste of Piedmontese culinary artistry. Chapter 17. Conchigli, shells for scooping sauce. Get ready to hit the beach with our next pasta shape. Well, sort of. We're talking about conchigli, which you probably know as shell pasta. Conchiglie, literally means shells in Italian, and their beautiful ridged concave shape is perfect for, you guessed it, scooping up and holding on to sauces. They come in various sizes, from tiny conchigliette perfect for soups, to medium shells great for mac and cheese or salads, all the way up to jumbo shells or conchiglioni, which are often stuffed and baked, similar to cannelloni. The genius of the conchiglie shape is its ability to act like a little cup. That deep hollow and the ridges on the outside, if they are rigate, mean that sauce doesn't just coat the pasta, it gets captured inside. This makes them absolutely fantastic for creamy sauces, cheesy sauces, meat sauces, or sauces with small bits of vegetables. Every shell becomes a little reservoir of flavor, delivering a perfect saucy bite every time. I just love how they cradle all that goodness. It's so satisfying. Medium-sized conchiglie are a super popular choice for homemade mac and cheese because those shells fill up with all that gooey, cheesy sauce. It's divine! They're also great in pasta salads because the dressing and little bits of veggies get tucked inside the shells. The larger conchiglioni are amazing when stuffed with ricotta and spinach or a savory meat mixture, then baked with sauce and cheese. No matter the size, conchiglie are a fun, versatile, and incredibly effective pasta shape for delivering maximum flavor. They really are little edible scoops of joy. Chapter 18. Fideo tiny noodles for soups and more. Last, but certainly not least on our pasta parade today, let's talk about fideo. Now, fideo refers to short, thin noodles, almost like broken spaghetti or vermicelli, while fideo is the Spanish word for noodle, and they are very popular in Spanish and Mexican cuisine. Think sopa de fideo. Similar short, thin pasta strands are also used in Italian cooking, often in soups. They are delicate, cook very quickly, and are perfect for adding a light, noodly texture to brothy dishes. They're like the delicate whispers of the pasta world. In Italian cuisine, these types of very thin short pasta strands might be called capelli spezzati, broken hair, or fall under the umbrella of pastina, tiny pasta shapes often used for children or in soups. Their primary role is to add a bit of substance and texture to soups and broths without making them too heavy. They cook in just a few minutes, making them a convenient addition to a quick soup. They swirl around beautifully in the broth and are easy to eat with a spoon. It's all about that comforting, slurpable quality they bring. While soups are their main domain, fideo-style noodles can also be toasted and then cooked in broth for a pilaf-like side dish, which is common in Spanish and Mexican cooking. In Italy, you might find them in simple broths or light vegetable soups. Their delicate nature means they pair best with lighter flavors that won't overwhelm them. So whether you call them fideo or by an Italian name, these tiny, thin noodles are a wonderful way to add a comforting touch to your soups and broths. A simple yet effective little noodle. And just like that, you guys, we've twirled, scooped, and explored our way through 18 amazing pasta shapes. Wow, that was a lot of pasta, and I'm officially craving a giant bowl of something delicious right now. From tiny tubes to giant shells, pasta has more personalities than we imagined. It's so incredible how a simple dough of flour and water, or egg, can be transformed into such a diverse array of shapes, each with its own unique purpose, texture, and story. I really hope you enjoyed learning a little more about these familiar and maybe some new pasta varieties. Pasta is so much more than just a quick meal. It's a cornerstone of Italian culture, a vehicle for incredible sauces, and a source of comfort and joy for people all over the world. Learning about the meanings behind their names, like little strings for spaghetti or little ears for orecchiette, just adds another layer of appreciation, don't you think? And understanding why certain shapes pair best with certain sauces can totally elevate your cooking game. I know I definitely learned a few new things putting this together for you all, and it just makes me love pasta even more, if that's even possible. So, what's your all-time favorite pasta shape? I would absolutely love to hear it. Comment your favorite type down below, and maybe even how you like to prepare it. I'm always looking for new recipe ideas. And if you had fun on this pasta parade and want to join me for more tasty twists and fun facts from around the world, make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow AlishasFactJunction. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!